Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Donna Thiesel, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show, where truth matters. You can find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications. That's up in North Alabama. You can find us syndicated on Abundant Television, found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. And don't forget the podcast now, netnewsnetwork.com. So glad to be part of their affiliate as well. You know, something you can also find us on the radio, icradio.media. And Courtney, you know, our listeners and folks who watch the show are the boss of me.
Oh.
I have tons of bosses, and I'm okay with that. So if you have a suggestion for a show, you want me to do a little research for you, I'm still that geeky nerd from school.
That's great.
And so just let me know. I love research. So I will be glad to do all of that for you. Just send an email to donna@donnasedge.com. And again, thank you so much for watching today. I have Courtney Linam with me today. I've been looking so forward to this interview like forever, and we finally got together. So you're a talk show host,
Yes.
and you also have to do the news on
Yeah.
TV24. So how do you have to? And you act?
I do.
Do you
Yeah.
have time for anything else?
Well, I try to make time, I've got family and I definitely try to make time for them, and I have a band, and so that keeps me busy as
Okay, I didn't know
well.
about the band.
Yeah. So,
Uh-huh.
I like to sing.
So what does your husband do? Like mine? Where's your appointment book? Let me put my name in there somewhere.
We do have a calendar. It's a shared calendar between the two of us, and so
Works.
yeah, we try to.
Mhm.
It's called Warren's Keep Up Calendar. My husband's Warren, and so I can add things on there so he can always keep up with what's going on if he wants to add some time in there.
Mhm.
But we try to make it a point to have some.
Got to have a
downtime.
special date night at least once a
We
night.
have to. It's
No,
so
once a
important.
month.
I wish once a night, but once a month. We try to do once a week. Connect
Cool.
and. I'm actually no longer doing the evening news because I'm doing the
Okay.
morning show. So I
Okay.
was doing the news, but the morning show is still with TV24,
Mhm.
WEAC TV24, and so I do the morning show with them, and I help on a few other shows as well. So we've got some programming in house that we do. So the time that the news was having 5 o'clock, that was really the only time that I could see my husband, especially when I'm doing theater,
Mhm.
because there would be times where he would get home and I would be leaving, and then
Wow.
by the time I would get home, he would be asleep because he
Mhm.
gets up so early. And so I had the opportunity to host a morning show, and I said yes.
That's a lot of fun.
It is so much fun. I get to meet so many cool people like you do. I get to have
It's not work.
I know,
I
it's not
almost feel
work.
guilty. I almost feel like I'm being paid
Well,
for
that's
doing,
not.
like, having fun.
It is, but we're getting to help out the community.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that you get to do here is you get to talk about things,
Mhm.
and you get to help promote things like the Gadsden Mall and community and businesses that are, that sponsor.
You know, I've got to say something before we go further.
Yeah.
And we're in the Gadsden Mall right now. We're in the office, and I'll just have to tell you something. They had Rock and Rolling at Christmas,
Oh, yeah.
and I mean they were at 100% capacity,
Good.
and which is rare these days.
Yeah.
You know, but I have to say this about Kaylee. Kaylee is really good because as a manager, because she has the experience of retail. Have you ever done retail before?
I have, yes.
That's hard.
I worked at the Gap was my first job, and I worked at Old Navy. I've done a few
You know what I'm
retail
talking about.
jobs. Yes.
So if you've never done retail, but you've started a business, she's a good contact person for you because she wants to see you be successful and grow, and she knows the questions to ask and to help promote you. So if you're thinking about a business at the mall right here in Gadsden, go ahead and get in contact with her. You'll be really, really glad you did.
Yeah.
Okay, all the things you do. So I saw you at a play,
Mhm.
and I mean, she got Dolly Parton to life in this play. So let's talk about it. It was a lot of fun.
Sure.
Even my husband was like, "Wow!"
Oh, thank you.
And for a husband, you know what a play.
Especially all female
Yeah.
plays. It's something like
Well, he was just
Magnolias.
like, "Okay, this is a date night." And he was doing this, and he got drenched in. He loved it. He loved it.
I hear a lot of that with my girlfriends who bring their husbands. They're tagging along because, well, I want to do this tonight. I want you to go with me. And then they end up being, regulars. When's the next show? I
Yeah.
can't wait.
He's already asking for another one.
Yes, and they do have a one upcoming. Steel Magnolias is the one that we're talking about, and that was really great. There was a great cast of talented women, and we had a lot of
We
fun.
fed off of each other. It was so good. It was
We
like
did.
we were really in your beauty
In
shop.
my little beauty shop, and that's the most romantic thing my husband's
Do
ever
you
done.
do hair?
No, no.
Well, she wasn't typecast, but she did a great job at it.
Oh, well, thank you. That's due to Miss Felicia Williams. She is a local
Uh-huh.
hairstylist, and she helped us with the show and helped us with the set. And
Mhm.
she gave me some pointers, some very
Mhm.
much needed pointers, because I
Mhm.
am bad at hair. Makeup, I've done makeup in productions. You got to see one that I did,
Mhm.
The Christmas Carol. Makeup, I got it, but hair, I've always been bad. So, like, a lot of my friends
Well,
would
I think your hair
laugh
looks
about it.
great. You
Well,
walk
it's
around with a
easy.
beautician.
No, but it's easy when you have curly hair. You just scrunch it and go. So I'm kind of
The
lucky
rest
like
of us
that.
don't like you.
Well, I did learn how to use a curling iron
Uh-huh.
recently. So, like, if I want to try to straighten it, and, but yeah, so no, I don't do hair. But that
Mhm.
was the challenge. The learning the lines wasn't the challenge. It was doing the
To
hair.
me, it would be learning the lines.
So,
How do you do that? And you didn't have long to prepare for it.
no, not too long. I don't. I've just that is a gift, and I appreciate it. I just have a memory that I don't know, but repetition. So I record myself saying all of the lines because
Mhm.
acting is not just knowing your lines.
That's what Dolly Parton did.
Yeah. Oh, learn
You
all
know,
the lines.
on the it was the movie 9 to 5,
Oh
and I
yeah.
heard Jane Fonda said, "Oh, she's just going to be some country bumpkin," is what she
Oh
thought.
no.
And so they get there in rehearsal, and they find out Dolly Parton had everybody's lines.
You got to. It's so important. So I record myself
Uh-huh.
saying all of the
Uh-huh.
lines and I listen to it. I have a commute every morning and,
Mhm.
in the evening, just anytime I'm in the car,
Mhm.
I listen to the lines on
Mhm.
repeat over and over. I'll put them
Mhm.
in my ear with my AirPods and listen. So it's just a lot
Mhm.
of listening and running the lines. And my mom came to town and I had her run lines with
Uh-huh.
me or,
Put
and my
mom to
friends
work.
put mom to work. She loved it. She would do her little voices too. It was so funny because she would put her little, but just repetition over and over. And we run the show so much, that
Mhm.
you get to do it, and the lines are so fun. And I finally got to be funny. I'm not usually funny, or at least I've been told I'm
I,
not so funny.
I thought you were.
Well, it's the lines. It's those
So do
lines,
you
but
find yourself now when you see people you want to fix their hair? Because I
no.
think you've been looking at my hair.
Actually, I have been looking at your hair about how beautiful it is. You have beautiful
Oh,
hair,
honey,
Donna.
let me tell you, all it is white vinegar.
Oh,
That's it.
really?
Yeah, people think I spend all this money on my hair,
Yeah,
and I
it's
don't. I use
gorgeous.
the cheapest of shampoos. So I
Really?
shampoo my hair, put the white of vinegar, white vinegar on it, and then wash it out, and then use the conditioner, and I'm done. And I
Really?
can go a week now without washing it.
How often do you do the
Once a
vinegar?
week.
Once a week.
It takes all of the gunks and
Yeah.
hairspray if you use
Oh
hairspray
yeah.
and funky
Well,
stuff and
gels, scrunchy
yeah,
gels.
it takes all that out. It's like it starts it all over again.
Wow. Well, it is beautiful. So, but no, I
So
do not look
yeah,
at
I
it.
thought she was looking at my hair.
I
I'm
do
like,
not at any point want to be a hairstylist. So that I will leave that job to Truvy. She
but you
knows how
do
to do it
makeup
up. I will do makeup, yes, and yes, I like doing that. I like doing that for shows or for
though.
weddings, or
Mhm.
I do. It's just kind of a little,
Well, it's
just
the
something I
artist. So
enjoy.
are you an artist?
I like to craft. I like to make things. So,
You
I'm
gotta you gotta come to my you gotta come to my shop.
yeah.
Men are jealous of my shop. Okay,
Oh,
I
I
have so
love a
many
workshop.
awesome tools.
Oh yeah, I
Oh
love
yeah,
tools.
like for my birthday and Christmas, whatever Phil says, what kind of tool you want this
Oh,
year?
I love it.
So I mean, I've got a drill press, man. You would
Oh, the things we could
forget me.
do.
But yeah,
We're gonna
we'll
have to
talk
do
about
that
this later.
sometime.
You got to
Yeah,
come to the studio. It's on
yeah.
the farm. It's on a 38-acre farm. We'll have a
Oh,
blast.
I'm
We'll make
in.
stuff.
All make stuff. I love to make stuff. I'm always I like to craft. I had somebody want a pair of Mickey Mouse ears to go to Disney, so then I went down a whole spiral where I was making all of these
Mm-hmm.
really cool Mickey Mouse ears and
Uh-huh.
Mardi Gras mask. And one of the things that I've done a lot of crafting for is coming up soon, which is the Girlfriend Gala. And
Mm-hmm.
you have got to come by and see the magic of these tables. There's almost 60 tables, and it's like a homecoming float on each table. And
Oh.
it is incredible. I'm trying to think. Let's see. In 2015, that was the 10th year of the gala, and so it's just yeah. So I mean, how many years ago was that? Anyway, so it's been a long running event, and that's all to benefit the United Way
Mm-hmm.
Success by Six, which is now the Student Success Program.
Mm-hmm.
So the gala was started to raise money for the Dolly Parton Imagination Library.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
want another show about that.
Yes.
I had one back in Scottsboro.
Okay.
So we need to do that again. That's a wonderful thing.
It's a wonderful program. It costs $35 per year for a child to be registered. Well, in Etowah County, you don't have to pay it because we raise money with the Girlfriend Gala and we cover 100% of the cost.
And that covers anything.
That covers one child.
Okay.
So from birth to 5 years old, they can get a free book every month. And it's addressed to the
I'm
child.
all into that.
Me too. My nieces receive the books, and because they live in Etowah County, a few of them. I have quite a few nieces, but the ones that live here, they received the books, and two of them are still receiving the book. And it's so much fun because they look forward to that, and it's all about early childhood development. So that program is so wonderful and so beneficial. We work with local daycares to make sure that they're equipped with what they need, and they help support those programs. So it's really cool, and the fundraiser is an absolute blast. So Wednesday night, tomorrow, is preview night, and so that's from 5 to 7, and you can go through and view all of these amazing tables. I mean, they are something to see.
So what are some things you're going to see on the table?
Well, this year's theme is all about Dolly. I'm telling you, this has not been a theme yet, but it's Party Like Parton. So everything is Dolly Parton themed. So you're going to see I went and peeked last night, and you're going to see, some hard candy Christmas tables. You're going to see lots of cowboy boots and cowgirl hats and
that sounds like my son goes to cowboy church.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody at the cowboy church needs to be there.
Yes, come see the Party Like Parton.
Are there things you can buy there?
No, it's all just a view, but you can donate, of course. But you can buy a ticket. You sure buy a ticket. You can buy a ticket for preview night.
And some good ideas.
You can. It is so cool. And then the night of gala, which is Thursday night, I believe there may be a few tickets available. It sells out so far in advance. But I know they do at least 1 or 2 tables for people who want to last minute decide to go. So if you're interested in that, you can call the United Way of Etowah County. You can visit the Facebook page. You can visit girlfriendgala.com, or you can go to uwoec.org, and you can find out all the information about the Girlfriend Gala there and how to purchase tickets and how to be involved with that program. So if you have a child that is from birth to age 5, you can register them to receive a book every month with the Dolly Parton Imagination Library.
I don't think you can start too early with reading. I have to tell you what my grandmother said. Now my son is 45 years old, so he was born before you knew whether it was a girl or a boy or whatever.
Sure.
And so my grandmother said, you need to be reading to that baby now. And I'm looking, and I'm going, I'm really young too. I said, now? The baby's not born yet. She said, they can hear.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, I'm glad I took her advice for that, because he never goes around without a book. He's constantly reading. So before they're even born, okay, you need to buy books and start reading to them.
I agree.
Absolutely. Let's go into a commercial break.
Okay.
Can you believe half the show is
I love it. Time flies when you're having fun.
Always with her. So we'll be right back in just a minute.
Twin City Used Car Sales has been serving drivers in the Northeast Alabama area for years with a quality selection of late model used cars, SUVs, and pickup trucks. On top of our extensive selection and competitive prices, we offer professional auto financing services for used car buyers of all credit levels. Whether you've just begun your search or you're ready to secure your next vehicle, at Twin City Used Car Sales, you will drive away with the vehicle of your dreams. The sales and finance staff at Twin City Used Car Sales looks forward to serving you, and you can apply for financing online before your visit to our used dealership in Gadsden, Alabama. Check us out on the web at twincityusedcars.com or go by our location at 901 First Avenue, Gadsden, Alabama. We sincerely look forward to serving you. At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to limonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant. At Liberty Bank, we're all about community, whether it's to help with a charity fundraiser or help families in need. Toys at Christmas or a local football team, we're here for you. You see, we realize the importance of family. Sometimes it's to build a new home or necessary home repairs. We're here for you. If you like the feel of a small town bank with all the conveniences of a big city bank, we're here to serve you. You will find us at any of our convenient locations in DeKalb, Marshall, Etowah, and Blount counties in North Alabama. You can call and speak with any of our friendly staff at 256-659-2175 or check us out on the web at libertybankal.com. And thank you for your support of our community. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Jeff McCurdy of the McCurdy Law Firm has been a public service of this area for over 10 years. McCurdy, a member of the Henniger City Council, serves as prosecutor for the town of Sylvania and was named public defender for the city of Rainsville. The McCurdy Law Firm is located at 17326 Alabama Highway 75 in Henniger to better represent his Jackson and DeKalb County clients. If you need to be represented by a true public servant with proven success, call Jeff at 256-996-8701 or send a private email to mccurdylawfirm@gmail.com. No representation is made that the legal services performed is greater than the legal services performed by other lawyers. The Hatter Cafe and Country Inn is nestled in the northeast corner of Alabama the Beautiful in the delightful town of Mentone. We're located on top of scenic Lookout Mountain near Little River and DeSoto State Park and located only 5 minutes from shopping and restaurants. There is also a nearby community walking path and golf course. We welcome everyone through the doors and we are committed to outstanding service for all guests. At the Hatter Cafe and Country Inn, we invite people from all walks of life to come and get away from it all, enjoy the open spaces, treetop views, fresh, clean air, and experience Southern hospitality at its finest. We look forward to hosting you. To reserve a special event, or if you would love a special getaway at the Country Inn, you can call us at 256-634-2018.
My Towels solved the problem that we've all had with towels. You go into the stores and they feel lotiony and soft, but then you get them home and they wind dry you. That's why I made My Towels. They actually work, they're soft, and they absorb. And now I'm excited to announce 2 brand new lines of My Towels. What makes them the best towels ever is they're now made with 100% long staple Shapir cotton. This is a combed ring spun cotton that makes My Towels even softer and more absorbent than ever. And now you get a 6-piece set for an amazing introductory sale price as low as $29.98. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get My Towels for only $29.98. Or you can get my designer premium line for just $20 more. Either way, you save 50% now on all My Towels. They actually work. What a concept. This offer won't last long, so please order now.
Good afternoon. We are back. My name is Donna, and I am your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show. Thank you so much for watching us Monday through Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. and that's Central Time for you folks who live in California and Texas and all those other areas who find us on Abundant Television. We're at the Gadsden Mall right now. I'm tickled to death to be here, and I'm really just happy with the way the mall is growing. I came down here, my husband and I came down here one night, and I said, when my dad moved us from Oxford to Geraldine, there were no malls in Geraldine. Have you ever been through Geraldine?
Through.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't spent much time.
We had a stop sign. Okay, that's all we had. Now we have one red light.
Ooh, moving on up.
Whoa, really. And so, we would have to come to the Gadsden Mall because there was nothing around, close by. So I came by around Christmas and COVID hit and, it hurt a lot of malls and a lot of stores and shopping centers and stuff anyway. So I came by, I almost started crying when I came here. There was like nobody here. And so I did a little video and brought it to Kaylee and let her look at it. And then we started working. And so Christmas there at 100% capacity, and I'm really excited about that. And then another thing, it's just really great because if you are thinking about starting a business and you got this grand idea, you like to make widgets or whatever, think about, you've already got a community here. And so think about that as well. I have Courtney with me right now, and I want to talk about your talk show. I'm not going to talk about it. You're going to talk about your talk show. Tell us about it.
Well, it's called Ride and Shine Cruising Mornings, and it is filmed at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Anniston. So when we were speaking with Greenway, they recently changed ownership end of last year, and they wanted to come in and make a splash in the community. And so we were talking about them being a sponsor of the morning show. And Ed, the general manager, said, well, what if we do it here at the dealership? And I said, I think that's a great idea. Like, if you're okay with that. So we are in our 10th week. And every weekday morning, so Monday through Friday, we go live at 7:30 a.m. And so we're an hour show from 7:30
so what time do you have to get up in the mornings?
A little too early for my liking.
Don't stay up late, girlfriend.
Well, I can't help it. I run about 5 hours of sleep a night. So, I'm fueled on excitement and caffeine. Right?
Yeah,
so, but I love it. It's so much fun. We have guests in from the community. We get to learn about all kinds of things, nonprofits that are happening. We get to just really promote community and bring people to the car dealership. And he's always giving out specials. Like right now, he's got a buy 3 tires, get 1 free, which is a great deal, especially right before spring break. Yeah. And then he does 50% off the diagnostics. If you watch Ride and Shine and you put that in there, if you send in like an internet information, if you put Ride and Shine, you get $200 off of a new purchase, new or pre-owned, just right off the top. He has a referral program there called the Bird Dog Club, and that is a way for him to give referrals. Somebody sends in a customer and they buy a car, he's able to thank them monetarily, which is great. So it's really fun. We had this past Friday, and you can always go back and watch it on Facebook, WEAC TV 24, or YouTube. You can watch any of the past
stomping grounds, by the way.
Yeah, no, I love that. You've got to come on and talk about that on my show. Yeah, I think that'd be so cool. But we had the Anniston Museum and Gardens come in on Friday, and my best friend's 8-year-old daughter is very interested in reptiles. So she came on. She was on her spring break. So she came on with me, and Sarah Woolmaker, the assistant director there at the Anniston Museum and Gardens, brought in snakes and an alligator and a big tortoise. Tank. His name was Tank. And I got to hold them all, and we got to learn about.
The snake.
I did.
It didn't freak you out?
No, I loved it.
See, my dad used to be a taxidermist, so I kind of like, it doesn't freak me out. I don't want to hold a live one, but the skin I'm okay with. I actually make stuff out of the live skin.
I really wanted a snake after that. The ball python was so sweet.
I don't know that.
I just let it like hang out on me, and Taco, the rat snake, he was really cool. I found a new appreciation for reptiles. So
you need to take some pictures. Do some screenshots. Did you done screenshots? Okay, all right. I gotta look for Facebook.
Oh, I mean, we did a whole photo op after. I was like, let's take pictures. I didn't want to let them go. I didn't.
Aren't they pretty though?
They're so pretty.
There's so many pretty. It's like this art design on this snake.
Yes. And the alligator. The alligator was amazing. Now the alligator's mouth was taped shut, but
I was
So
going to
sweet.
say.
Irwin. Irwin the alligator. But those are animal
Well, now,
ambassadors.
Irwin sounds like a nice, kind name for an alligator. So,
Well, he was a sweet one. I wanted to kiss him, but Sarah said I shouldn't.
no, I probably shouldn't do that.
So I
Let's not
did.
go that far,
My
girl.
husband said, "Thank goodness
Yeah.
you didn't do that." But it was so I get to do things like that and really, help promote community awareness and all the
There's
cool
so many
things.
people who do so many wonderful things out in the community, and they're
I
unnoticed.
know.
I met a lady up in Henniger who actually has an alpaca farm.
Oh, cool.
She has a spinning wheel. She was on this was about 4 years ago. She was on the show,
Yeah.
and so she has her own spinning wheel, just like back in the old days.
Uh,
And she makes yarn and sells it all over the world.
How neat is that? Yeah, there's so many people doing so many cool things, and that's one thing about your show is you get to experience that. You get to go and see all these cool things, and also let people know.
It makes you feel better about the world
It
because
does.
if all you do is watch the news, I'm telling you, I know the news people have to make a living. I know that. But if that's all you do is listen to the news and you don't get to see the creative part,
Mhm.
to people, and there's lots of great things out there.
That's one of the things when I was doing the news is I always wanted to talk about current events or do stories about the feel good stuff.
I won't tell the
and
bad stuff.
I don't. I didn't, but sometimes you have to.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
as much I appreciate Shasta Jones. She's our 5 o'clock news anchor, and she does a great job. And she gets in there and just really does some great stuff. But I'm very happy to be doing my feel good morning show where I get to just have. I had a dog on the show this morning.
Oh no! Okay, there's a lady who's on the show. Her name is Heather Darbo,
Okay.
and so what she does is, people sometimes their dog will have a bunch of puppies, and they'll just kind of ditch them off.
Spay and
on their own.
neuter y'all.
Yeah, please do that.
Mhm.
And she and I had a really fun show this morning, and I got to find out more about what she does. And I'll tell you, she's got the passion for it, and she wants to help the community.
Yeah, I know her name. So yeah, through the rescue
Get her on your show
community.
too, boy. She's,
Yeah, I would love
you'll have
that.
a great show.
Yeah, we're gonna do a rescue day at the dealership. They're gonna host the Humane Society there for us to do an adoption event and to let people know about the spay and neuter programs that are out there because a lot of times people don't spay and neuter their animals because it's expensive. But guess what? Having puppies, that's even way more
Dog
expensive.
food costs a lot of
Oh my
money. Dog food and
goodness.
cat food.
Yes, and if the labor goes wrong and you have the vet fees,
Mhm.
so it's a lot cheaper actually to go ahead and get one of those snippet tickets or to work with your local vet
Mhm.
to see if they can do it at a discount rate or give you a
Because all
service
you
that
gotta
can.
do is, I've learned a long time ago that, what are they gonna say? No? Does that mean they're gonna kill you? I mean, just
ask.
sometimes just ask, and
Yes.
they'll just say sure,
Yes.
But catch them in a good mood, not when they've just fought with their spouse or
Well, I
something.
think true. I think they would rather have give a discounted rate than to see all of these animals that have to unfortunately be,
Mhm.
euthanized.
It's
And
just, or at
fun.
least, instead of just dumping these little puppies and kittens off, put a sign up at your house. I
Yeah.
promise you, I used to drive my parents crazy. We would drive by somebody's house that would say free puppies. I would drive them insane. And I tell you, people, their kids would drive them crazy until they stopped to get a free puppy or a
Yes,
kitten.
and we have a bit of an animal crisis on our
We do.
hands in both Etowah and Calhoun, and
And up in Marshall and DeKalb County as
Sure.
well. I mean, it's getting pretty, it's almost an epidemic.
it is. I feel like if it's not, it's very close to it because it's just so sad, and it can be prevented. One animal being spayed or neutered can prevent 8 lives. Think about that. I mean, you have one that could prevent 8, and so if you can spay and neuter, especially if you have those males, it is not as expensive to neuter the males. And so let's try to all work together to do that.
And
It's going to
something
take
that's healthy for the mama
Yeah.
because she's not as apt to get cancer.
Yeah.
And I've heard that as well. A minute left in this
Oh my
segment.
goodness!
Look at this.
Oh, well, I have to make sure to come back.
Okay, about the event coming up. How can folks get in contact?
Okay, so United Way, so you can go to girlfriendgala.com or you can go to the United Way website, uwoec.org. That's United Way of Etowah County Girlfriend Gala to raise money for early childhood literacy. And it's also a really fun time to get out with your girlfriends. So there's 2 events with that. You can go on Wednesday night to preview night, or you can actually go to Gala event, which is Thursday night. That's tomorrow and Thursday. It's going to be so much fun.
Thank you, Courtney, for being on the
Thank you,
show.
Donna.
It's always so much fun.
Yes.
And thank you for watching. You're the boss of me. So please send emails. We appreciate it. Donna at donnasedge.com. You take care. See you later.
Bye.